Which
Uh,
channel? I'm gonna put it in
uh,
tourney results to be honest.
okay, yeah, put it in tourney results. Let's be like, here's the results of the fucking tourney, bro. If y'all niggas don't like it, you deal with it, bro. Go take your
Yeah, let me
complaints
just.
to ping Will. Yo, say if you have any complaints about this, say Will 1018 rate this up, and that should be. Oh no, not Will 1018. Pav made this up. All right,
All right, you want to
and
redo a judge?
Uh, whoever, I don't care.
uh,
I'm working on it.
All
If
right,
you have
Tigger,
any
can you judge?
complaints, take it up with BB Reborn.
I wasn't on display capture that whole time, Aladdin.
That's unfortunate, bro.
So I think I was literally recording my Spotify for 4 hours.
Oof.
Wow. Damn, I was hitting crazy shit in League too. That's really the current bracket, yo.
Yes,
So it
bro.
really, it really
Round
is
one got
just mid
erased, bro.
Saucy versus Midnight fucking grand finals, nigga. We should just me and Midnight should
Yo,
just debate for
yo,
100, bro.
yo, yo, yo.
oh yeah,
Don't
Okay.
here,
sleep
let
on
me
McLovin, bro.
Yo,
Oh
can I
shit,
choose
here.
my
my bad, my
character?
bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Oh, who's your character?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh,
Yo, what you mean
You
you're not
got
sure yet, bro? The rec bot's in here. You're talking about something you're not sure yet. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
yo. So can I pick my character?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you can pick anyone.
Yeah, you can pick your
yeah.
you can pick your character, but you have to stick through it for the rest of the tourney. So just be
All right,
careful.
all right. I'll take
Wait,
the
I have to
logos,
stick
bro.
to it. Okay,
Yeah.
damn. So I gotta save my arguments for midnight. Um, okay, all right.
I'll take the
Do you
logos.
wanna the logos?
Wait.
What's that
Yeah.
from?
Uh, I forget. It's from Reddit.
Oh,
It's from
is it?
Reddit. All right. Yo,
Um, all right. So, like, is it from like a show or a manga or something? Like,
It's from u/view performance to 7249.
right. Um, so like, is it a character or like?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So it's a character. So it's from like a story or something.
Do you think that someone has to be in a story to be a character?
No. I mean, you could be just a character, like a person, but like
I'm
I'm talking
agnostic to
about
him being in a story personally.
uh bro, I'm like asking you about your character before the debate. Like what is it?
What is it?
Yeah, I mean, I need to know what it is that I'm actually debating before I start debating. Because
Um,
if this is a cross verse tourney, so like cross verse as in a fiction tourney of like characters from verses cross verse fighting. So I'm like assuming he's from a verse or something. Is he or is he not?
um, Again, I'm agnostic to that personally.
Ooh.
wait.
So is it
I'm
a
here.
cross verse tourney character or not?
I mean, he's not from your verse. Let's say that.
He's not from. So where is he from? That's all I'm asking.
I don't know
Bro, if you
exactly
want to
where he
do
is
weird
from. I
rat
can just
shit,
define where
you
he
can do
isn't from.
the rat stuff like after the debate
This
starts.
isn't
So I'm trying
ratting.
to.
This is genuine. This is
You're
good faith dialectic,
agnostic.
okay? I'm allowed to say I
I
don't
don't
know.
think
This is good
anyone
faith.
has
I'm
ever
being good faith.
said.
I'm saying I don't
I
know.
don't think
I don't know the
anyone
answer. I'm
has
not gonna
ever
try to be
said.
smarter than I actually am,
Hold
right?
on. I don't think
That's I'm
anyone
humble
has
like
ever
that, bro.
said unprompted, this is a good faith dialectic and actually be telling the truth. I don't think anyone's ever done that. But
Really? Can you give me
let
an
me just
example?
ask you. Um, I just said I don't think anyone's ever done that. You asked for an example. That doesn't even make sense. But I'm asking you. So like, what is your character? Like what is it? Like define it to me. Like what is your character?
Like, I don't know if I can like do that necessarily. That's like, you know, defining like you can like maybe describe like some characteristics that the thing has, but I don't know if you can like describe it in its entirety. With any
Um,
character, right?
You don't have to do fully in its entirety if you don't want to, but make it unique from other things. Like if I ask you to tell me, like, I don't know, what a man is, and you tell me a man is a human. Like, that doesn't tell me what a man is, right? You got to get more specific. I'm just looking for specifics. Like, what is your character specifically? Because you're agnostic to whether it's a character. So is your character even
I don't
anything
think
at all?
I
Like,
said that. I don't think I said that. No, he is a character. I'm agnostic too if he's from a story or not.
he's a so he's just a person.
I mean, you agreed that someone doesn't have to be in a story to be a character.
I use character in a different connotation. Like, someone can be
What, you're
a
changing your own
character as
definition
in.
of what character is?
So, for example, I would say Donald Trump is a character, or Chris Rock is a character, Kevin Hart is a character, right? As in, like, referencing their actual character as a person, like, or this person's funny, or this person's a clown, or something like that. I'm asking you, is your character a character as in from a fiction, like a fictional verse?
It's from a
Like what
fiction.
is
Is a fictional character.
it? Is it from where?
From you slash
He,
performance
he's a so he's from you
7249.
slash he's from you. Can you send that to me, please?
Sure.
Right.
You want it DMs or do you just want me to put it in chat? I'm thinking.
You can just send it anywhere, bro.
Oh shit! I forgot to take y'all niggas rolls. Give me a second.
All right. Page not found.
It must be like an issue that you have personally because the page loads fine for me.
All right, go ahead, share your screen.
All right, hold on.
Do I not have pick perms or something? Like, why can't I look in scans? Okay, I have in scans. Yeah, that is the same link.
Let me see if I can share my screen. Wait, so it just won't open for you?
I sent it in scans. Like, it's just saying that page doesn't exist.
Let's see. Page not found.
Let me go on the Wayback Machine, brother. I'll whip out the Wayback
Weird. It's
Machine
not
for you.
That's interesting because we can add some other people in there if it works for them. I don't think someone archived this.
It actually works perfectly fine for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it works for me too.
Wait, Saucywoo, are you in a different country? Like what country are you
Yes,
in?
yes, he is, bro.
Yes, I am
He's
in
in Africa.
Oh,
He's
it's
in
probably
West
banned in your
Africa
country
right
then.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I think it's probably banned in your country.
I can't even
Africa
see
is my
general
favorite
chat
country,
anymore.
bro.
What the fuck?
He's in West Africa, bro.
Wait, can you
Wait, that's not a country either.
That's fine. Wait, why would I have to say a country there?
Oh.
If he's in another continent, would that not imply he's in another country, Yaku Star?
I mean, yeah, it would, but I mean.
Okay, good boy.
Wow.
Okay, you want me to share my screen here? This is the
Is that a fucking gotcha character, bro?
That is your character?
Hey man. It's not my it's the author's intention of what the author wants the character design to look like.
What is the name? What is the name of the Reddit thing? I'll just go to the Reddit myself. What's the name of the Reddit?
Like the user? Because
it's a user? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's a well, there's no like because he's
it's
posted
just
about
the
this in
user's
multiple
post?
subreddits. Because this is this person's character.
Bro, this lame ass shit. Hold on. I'm trying to read the U2_performance. Hold on. Is it U/? I don't know how to use Reddit, bro. U/2_. 7249.
Bro, do I not have invite perms in this bitch?
No.
Bro, somebody slot me an invite, bro. I'm gonna invite somebody in here.
Bro, this nigga's user doesn't even fucking show up.
Hold on, bro. I gotta trust anyone.
That's a very strange technical difficulty.
Shit, great. Hop in other VC.
I bet.
What the fuck? Alright, let me use some tech. Bro, I don't even know, man. Look at this shit.
Oh, yeah, that's
I don't
unfortunate.
even know, brother. Oh, it's
Oh, that's an F,
few.
not a T.
Nigga,
Yeah,
oh.
few.
Oh, okay. The link Aladdin sent me works.
Okay, so I don't need to share my screen then?
Oh, no, you don't need to share your screen. Hold on. OC lore. Okay, it's the original character of this guy. Okay. All right.
Oh, just to be clear, who are you using?
The non-human. Ajimi and Ajimi.
From... Oh, okay. You want to agree to like a team system or something, or
No.
no?
Yeah, no.
That's
All
fine
right.
by me, actually.
So how long do you how long do you want to debate for? Is there an hour time limit?
It's a 50-minute time limit, I believe, right?
50 minutes.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna be
but
so
okay.
real with y'all boys. I started that timer like a hell of a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys. So
Oh.
y'all better figure that shit the fuck up.
Yo,
Yeah,
what's the
that's-
time, bro?
That's cool and all. So, all right, you want me to start scaling my character? I'm ready to go.
Sure.
All right, so a couple things to understand. So, firstly, I'm going to scale a character, and then I'm going to scale Ajimu above this character. Or let me just
What,
show
you're gonna scale it
firstly.
without a tiering system?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting to see how that happens.
Right. So, firstly, let me type this out so I don't have to keep explaining myself. But I define outer versal as transcending completely the concept of dimensionality. And there are two ways to do that, or let's say two main ways. Sense dimensionality, or all dimensionality, is, let's say, built upon both the concept of space and the concept of time as they intertwine to create dimensionality. Then transcending the concepts of space and time are the two main ways to be outer versal by this definition. So firstly,
Well,
this
you said the two
character,
main ways, and then you said the concepts of space and time. Wouldn't you mean space or
no.
time?
You could say it's three because it's either, or you could even say it's one, because if you transcend the concepts of space, then you would probably transcend the concept of time, as they're both intertwined. So it's
But
really
you
and truly
agree if
not.
someone is like transcendental of dimensionality, then they're universal as well, right?
Dimensionality is space and time.
Yeah, but if like they
So,
just use that terminology, you'd be fine with it, right?
Well, yeah, because I think that terminology would just mean the same thing in different words.
Yeah.
So,
That's
right. So this character, Kumagawa. Let me just wait. I'm going to the wrong server. Am I still high? Okay. He just
way high.
outright says.
That's not cool.
He just outright says that you can just erase the concept of time if you wanted to. I can draw consistency to this. I can even show you the ability that he would use to do it. But he says very clearly, if I really wanted to cheat, then I could make the very concept of time itself as if it never existed. If you want like context for even like, what he might know of as it pertains to dimensions, I could even show you
Wait, this
higher dimensions
presupposes that time
existing.
already exists, though.
Yeah.
What's the argument for that?
Like, are you asking me to prove that time exists in his verse? Do you think time doesn't exist in his verse?
I'm agnostic to that right now.
I'm a little confused. Do you agree that if time did not exist in his verse, as in there was no concept of time, that he would be existing, without the concepts of time and space? That is existing outside of dimensionality.
I'm sorry, can you reiterate that?
You're asking me to prove that time exists, right? So
yeah,
if you the negation of that would be that time doesn't exist, and if time doesn't exist,
well, I'm not affirming the stance that time doesn't exist, to be clear.
Okay, but you want me to, but if I don't, okay, bro, all right, I might be high, or maybe you just really are. Okay, let me not get disrespectful. So I would say him stating, firstly, the very concept of time itself as if it never existed, that obviously entails that time already exists. And then he also says, so that the time limit of 6 p.m. never arrives, that also entails that time exists. Do you want more than that, or?
Wait, so how do we know he like adheres to the same definition of time that we do?
How do we know? This thing called Occam's razor.
Yeah, why is Occam's razor valid?
What do you mean by valid?
Like, why is it a proper way of reaching the most likely conclusion?
What do you mean by proper?
Correct.
What do you mean by correct? Do you just mean true?
Correct.
Are you asking me why it's true? Because Occam's razor doesn't say anything is true.
I'll backpedal from correct. Optimal.
Optimal. Why? What do you mean by optimal? Do you mean like the best choice?
You could say the best choice, yeah.
Okay, so Occam's razor just dictates as a principle that the conclusion that takes the least amount of jumps in logic is
I know
the
what Occam's
conclusion
razor
you should
is.
take. I'm explaining it because the explanation and definition of Occam's razor already answers your question, right? So least logical jumps. If a logical jump is not required, right, then in principle it would just be a baseless assumption, right, added on to something in which it is not necessary. So if there's an unnecessary assumption to be made that has no logical backing, then we would go with the simplest conclusion because all such assumptions can be dismissed just as easily without evidence, right? So if there is something that seems to show a pattern, for example, we wouldn't assume that that pattern appears by coincidence unless we have evidence that that pattern appears by coincidence. The pattern here is that, I mean, he's using the English language, right? And we're drawing meaning from the words that he's using. That's for sure. It's extremely useful. He said, these are all English words, right? So I would assume he's following the
just
English
talking like a
dictionary.
robot there, bro.
Because I was calling out individual words to sort of get across the point, but all of these words you could say the same thing for. Obviously, you're nitpicking for time because that's the only one that matters to your argument. But
what's the argument for that?
The argument for what?
Nitpicking for time. that
I'm
I'm
not.
obviously
I'm not
nitpicking for
making.
time.
That wasn't like a gripe. I'm saying you're obviously talking just about the word time, but you're ignoring
Oh,
the
okay.
fact that he's using a lot of other words. You could have asked me that for any of the words that were said there, but you asked me it
Well,
for
that's
time only.
relevant because you're saying he's transcending the concepts.
Right. That's what I
Transcending the
said.
concept of
I
space and time
said.
is your standard, right? And
I
I'm asking
said.
how to know that it's the same
Right.
concept
I
as space and
said.
time.
I said. You spoke about time specifically because of the relevance, right? But what I'm saying is all of these other words, that same logic could be applied to. And I'm saying if we see a pattern, the pattern is he's using the English, the English language. I'm asking you if you're saying that pattern appears by
Right.
coincidence that he's using English words, and these could mean anything, right? They don't have to be from the English dictionary. I'm asking you why is that assumption coming into
Wait, you
play,
don't
right? We
think
see a
people have like
pattern.
different definitions of what words mean, like within the same language?
I never said that. I don't like. What does this have to do with what I'm saying? I'm
It
saying there's
seems
a
to me
pattern
that's like what
being
you're
used
implying
here.
because you said it was in the
Right, I'm
English
saying
language
there's a pattern
as your
here.
justification
There's a
for
pattern.
there being a
Would you
pattern.
agree there's a pattern? There's a
What
pattern
pattern
of him,
exactly?
the pattern of him using words of the English language. You agree?
Yeah, I
Or
don't think that's like
okay.
sufficient justification to say
So
that it's like the same concept
if
of
you
time
think
now.
using the English language, right? What do you think of language? Let me get a definition for you. What do you think a language is?
What do I think a language is?
Yeah.
Um, I'm
So a
honestly not sure. I just
language
have to
by
like say,
Oxford
I would
Dictionary
just
is
think like
the
what a language
principal
is.
method of human communication consisting of words used in a structured and conventional way and conveyed by speech, writing, or gesture, right? So
Yeah.
what that means is that each of these words have some sort of structured or conventional way and some sort of structured and conventional way of conveying meaning, right? And what I would say is if we want to draw a meaning from this and we see not only a reference to 6 p.m. after he uses the word
Oh,
time,
I get it now. Like water
but
pants.
okay.
So no,
Anyway,
it's like a
so
water
we
bed, but
also
it's
see
pants.
him mention 6 p.m. after the usage of the word time and speaks of the concept of time and talks of a time limit. So what I'm saying is if we see a pattern that suggests he's using English language, and we see a pattern that suggests he's using this word to mean a specific thing, why are you drawing in an assumption that
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
has
grant your
no basis?
universal scaling. You can move on.
Okay, so this makes Kumagawa outer-versal. Now, Ajimu, let me get my here. You would agree that an outer-versal being is a being that transcends dimensionality, right?
Uh, depends on the context.
Now, you
Because sometimes
said
people,
you
when they
grant
say,
my scaling. Hold on, no, let me ask you something. You said you grant my scaling of this character to outer versal. You were
yeah,
granting
sure,
my
sure,
definition of
sure,
outer
sure.
versal, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
sure.
if Kumagawa is beyond dimensionality, that would mean he would view all other beings whom are not of his caliber as dimensioned beings, right? So all beings bound by dimensionality, he would view them as dimensioned beings, so almost on a sheet of paper, or akin to what we would expect, like a 3D being to view a 2D being as. Almost, he would view all of dimension beings as that way. Now, we actually have here Ajimu viewing Kumagawa as a dimension being. Now, to draw context to this, Ajimu herself is a character in the manga. I'm gonna send a scan now. She is a character in this manga. Now, She's a character in a sort of weird way that's kind of difficult to explain. But here it says, I don't hate to say it at this point, but Najimi is all knowing and all powerful. So she's supposed to be this all powerful character that exists. But they also give her a weird narrative ability. It says, anybody can turn to this solution of a mystery novel. However, anybody that would actually do that isn't a truly invested reader. This is the same thing. She may have a lot of power, but she's fair to every twist in the plot. Right? What that means is she's allowing things to happen as they are because she would rather not change them, even though she definitely has the capability to change them. And it specifically uses the analogy of a story and her as a reader and speaks to her being fair to twists in the plot, right? So the actual content of a story, the content of the manga. And we get a better view of what this is really supposed to look like as we see her at the end of the manga, in the anime. Hold on. Leave the manga and start reading it. Here is that in scans, and this is actually a perfect scan because you can see the character that is on the manga itself is Kumagawa. I'll show you a manga scan if you want me to prove that that's Kumagawa that's on that. But what that means is Ajimu is viewing a being beyond dimensionality as a dimension being. So that would mean she transcends Kumagawa in the same way that Kumagawa transcends dimension beings. So it would be another level of that same let's say magnitude of difference. So say dimensioned beings are a 1, Kumagawa would be a 2, and Ajimu would be a 3, right? And that 3 is what I would call high outer versal. So my definition for high outer versal is transcending an outer versal being the same way an outer versal being transcends a dimension being.
Okay.
All right, there, I typed that up. So, do you have any problem with her meeting this definition of high outer versal?
No, I don't contest that.
Okay, so there are a couple of things that this means. When we consider what Kumagawa is capable of and what she obviously is capable of doing to him, Kumagawa is a character that can erase the concept of time, erase the concepts of space. He even erased the concept of colors in the show, and some other things as well. That would mean that Ajimu is beyond all of those things, obviously, in by 2 layers of magnitude, 2 orders of magnitude of the same level as the way Kumagawa transcends all of those things. So I just think, just based off of that, my character would just beat yours.
All right, that's your scaling.
Yeah, I have hacks and other stuff, but that's as far as I'll go with the scaling.
What about speed?
Her speed would be irrelevant because she's beyond the concept of time.
All right. Give me a little bit.
Oh, that's
Give me
25
like
minutes. That's perfect, bro. Now you got 25 minutes of
yeah.
your scaling, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might need like a few minutes to get scans.
All right, Tigger's not here, so it's actually fine.
Like 2 minutes, not that much.
Oh, I'm here.
We'll see.
Oh, what?
Yeah, don't wait to go.
Yeah, I'm always here.
When you said left, I thought you were putting a timestamp so you could know when you left.
Oh, no. As in, that's the time limit
Oh,
you have
25
left.
minutes left. Okay. Bro, this nigga's debating with a gotcha character, bro. That is respect.
Saucy, can you outscale the water pants, bro?
I don't think you can
What
no-scope
are you?
water pants, bro. What do you
What
think
are
about
y'all
water
niggas
pants,
talking about?
actually?
What are y'all niggas talking about?
Bro, what do you think? What do you think about water pants? Genuine question.
I'm busy right now. Can you give me a few? Mm-hmm. Give me like 25 minutes when I'm coming.
Accidentally knocked on your curtain, but I fixed it.
Huh?
I fixed your curtain because it dropped them again.
It did?
Yeah, I
Damn.
fixed it.
Alright, calm.
I was shaking. I think it was bad, dog.
Wait, a lot of people can hear you right now, so that's not too bad. Thanks. Huh? Wait, look. Wait, you taking it? Alright, bet. Alright. Remember that. Remember that. There's chargers in there. Okay. Wait, so where you taking mine? I can't for you, no, don't worry. Fuck you.
Okay, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, do you agree that like a character that would like fall under VSBW's definition of high outer versal would also fall under your definition of outer versal?
Wait, let me go look.
Here, I can just send you the definition. Here,
Oh yeah, you can send
I'll
it.
put it in scans. Mainly the
Characters or
second
objects
paragraph.
operate on a different, superior qualitative framework from 1A entities. That is to say, if there is a hierarchy of 1A layers, each of which operates within the same framework with the same algorithm dictating the difference between them, a high 1A character would transcend the framework entirely, instead operate on a different, higher hierarchy governed by another, likewise higher algorithm. In other words, what the
Just read the
gang? I have
second
no.
paragraph. That's more.
This tier can
That's what I'm
generalize to
talking
higher
about.
levels of existence. So can meta qualitative superior. Gang, I'm not gonna lie, this looks like hyperversal, bro. This looks like I don't know what this shit's supposed to mean, bro. This tier can be generalized to higher levels of existence. Okay, that doesn't mean beyond the concepts of space and time. That could just be like,
Oh, for their definition of outer versal.
this could be like uncountably infinite dimensional. This doesn't even mean anything.
I guess that's without the context of what their outer versal is.
Oh yeah.
Like a good. Oh wait, so do you let's just do you agree with like the concept of like layers in the outer versal?
Like what, outer versal 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yeah, like one layer in the outer versal, two layers. Yeah.
Into I don't know what that would mean. Like what would a layer entail?
So like in the sense that you have like a higher, so you know how like a higher dimensional being would like view a lower dimensional being
Uh-huh.
is like different from how like an outer versal character would view like any like dimension being.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a layer is basically like the difference between the characters is one kind of views them in the same way like a higher dimensional being would view a lower dimensional being while still being under that like outer versal framework, if that makes sense. So it's not like a complete transcendence like high outer.
Um, I don't think that makes any sense. No.
What about that doesn't make sense?
Because when we're talking about in dimensionality, you can clearly define like what constitutes the difference between like a third dimensional being and a fourth dimensional being. It's just an extra axis of space or time, right? So, well, what is the extra thing that the one layer in the outer would have over the outer being?
Let's just say like R over F, where they just
A
exist on like
what?
a higher plane.
A higher plane.
Yeah.
But a plane of what? Like when you say plane, usually a plane would refer to
let's
like
say a plane of abstraction or something.
a higher plane of. I mean, that, well, that's just like that's just words that don't mean anything.
What? I mean, typically.
You think they're planes of abstraction?
I mean,
If you can
probably.
prove to me
Do you
like a
think-
verse like has
Okay.
that sort of
It's
like
also a good
hierarchy
question.
in it, then
I guess
I'll
you
be
could say like
fine. But
a plane of existence. Even it
a
doesn't have to
higher
necessarily be
plane.
like a physical existence though.
My issue is the use of the word plane, right? That word means nothing when we're not talking about dimensionality. Right? So unless like there's like a definable way you can, describe it based off of like the information the verse gives you. So for example, like I don't know, like you could technically have a room in an outer versal plane. Um, I guess like if a show says so, like if a show says like this room is beyond dimensionality, I mean you would just have to take that. But I'm like saying outside of a verse just saying that and describing like what we're seeing visually, like those words don't mean anything, right? Like if we're trying to like be rational and like reason like what something would probably look like, right?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't even remember where I was at that point.
That's why I don't think like high outer versal doesn't really make rational sense if we're trying to predict things about the real world, but it just so
Well,
happens that it's
obviously, for like
possible,
fiction.
for a character. Yeah, so
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that.
yeah, I got you.
So what would you say you think about water pants? You think it's a good idea?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Bro, it's like, okay, you know waterbed?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but pants.
All right, bro.
What do you think of it though?
Not much.
Not much. Why? Are you a hater? Are you a water pants hater? Are you a denier?
I don't know, bro.
Wait, so do you think like high outer versal is still like encompassed by like other
Gracias.
things?
Fuck you. What did you say?
Do you still think like high outer versal is like encompassed by other things? Or do you think that's like the pinnacle
I
of like
think if
possibility?
I think if a verse says so, then yeah.
Oh no, I just mean within like not like necessarily within the verse, but just like within fiction in general.
Nah, not really.
Okay. Like so like what would be in your mind like an example of something that like would encompass that?
That would encompass high outer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another character in Madaka Box that kind of looks at Ashmu the same way she looks at Kamagawa. So I guess whatever that guy is, he's probably like I don't know what you would call that, like high outer. I don't know. None of that shit really makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. So
Probably just be like extraversal or something.
you got more scaling, bro?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't even gotten my scaling, have I?
Yeah, bro. You got.
All right. Here, let me
It's been 10. You got It's been like 11 minutes, bro. Something like that. Got like 14 minutes left.
Okay, do you think your character still like abides
14:23.
by
Yeah.
logic?
If my character's what?
Abides by logic?
No.
What's the justification for that? I'm curious.
Kumagawa can erase facts. He can erase logical facts.
Logical facts?
Yeah. I mean, that's what a fact is, a logical
Like
fact.
logical frameworks, or like facts
I
that
mean,
would
if
like derived from like logical
yeah, like literally
things.
facts about the world. I can show you. So hold on, give me a sec. Right, what were we talking about? Oh, so yeah, I
Logical
can
facts.
show
Because I
you
don't necessarily think like, for
I can show
example,
you a
like
description for the. You sure you want to use your time on this, bro? What if I just purposely take like a while to explain this or something? I'm not going to, but like, what if I
yeah.
did?
Well, I trust that you're good faith. So
Well,
yeah, I said we're
here's
gonna have
the
a good faith dialectic, bro.
here in scans. That's the explanation of the ability. So it's a lot to read, but the part that matters is he says, wait, give me a sec.
Wait, so I was just like manipulating logic.
All right, right. So the part that matters is he said, this is Ajimu talking, by the way. She says, after all, my 100 gauntlets is a simple, very peaceful skill that turns an event into a hatching egg. She's kind of speaking figuratively, but she says, that is to say, reverses the cause and effect relationship. Kumagawa took that skill and remodeled it into one that makes it so that cause and effect didn't happen. For example, it's like putting an end to which came first, the chicken or the egg, by saying, sorry, I ate them both. So erasing both cause and effect. And this is the ability that he uses to erase things. So this is what he would have used to erase the concept of time as well. But the part that matters is it's literally stated he could erase facts about the world. So hold on. Let me show quickly. Um, fiction. Here it is. All right, it says no, rather than not remembering, it's as if they didn't know anything from the beginning. It's not about not knowing about her. The fact that she, well, whatever the fuck,
Wait, actually, I
attended
grant that. I
Pokemon.
grant that.
Yeah, so you can like literally
Um,
erase facts and make them
wait,
such that they were never a fact in the first place.
you give it like a definition for his power again, or like what level his power is at.
Uh, it's already it's sent. It's basically just erasing cause and effect completely.
Well, no, like what level his power is at, right?
What erasing cause and effect?
No, from before. What is like oh yeah, high universal, right? You gave like the definition for high universal, and that
Oh
like
yeah, high
his
high
power
reversal is
falls
like a
under that
yeah. So
definition.
he no he's outer reversal.
Oh yeah, sorry, she.
Right,
Yeah,
she's high
yeah,
outer,
tracking.
right? Uh-huh.
Mhm, yeah. So she's like her power is like falls under that definition of like high universal.
Yeah, yeah. My definition was transcending an outer versal being the same way an outer versal being transcends a dimension being. So that outer versal being, say, would exist in some infinite hierarchy or something. that is transcended by my character.